garage is still a complete mess. I got the Volvo in here because we took the Mustang home. Finally, we went to a little cars and coffee thing this morning. Today's video is going to be a Mustang video, but the parts are in the Volvo, and those parts are these. These are TE37s. TE37s have been on pretty much anything and everything, and they look amazing. I've always wanted a set. These came from my buddy Andy Howard. They were on his Cobra that he bought, and they are mint. He gave me a little bit of a hookup on the price because Andy is just such an awesome guy. So thanks, Andy, if you ever see this video. I really appreciate it, and thanks for meeting up with me. It was really cold when I bought these. I bought these last winter. They've been sitting in my basement ever since because these tires are also really baller. These are Toyo Proxy R888Rs, which is a super soft compound. You really don't want these things to get too cold or too hot, so I kept them in the basement for the last couple months. The rears are going to be 305/35 18s. The fronts are going to be 275/35s. It's definitely a wider setup than I wanted to put on the car, so I'm probably going to take these tires off. Plus, with it being a drift car, I really don't want to burn up a set of these. These are like $500 a tire or something crazy. There's still a good amount of tread left on these, the fronts and the rears. If anybody's interested in buying the tires, let me know, and I'll take these off and get them to you, because I'm not planning on putting any kind of miles on these. I'm going to put these on just to see what they look like, take a bunch of pictures and videos, and I might try to put these on the Skyline. I don't know yet. They're definitely going to be wide for the Skyline, but then I'm going to take the tires off and probably put Kendas on the back. Either Kendas, or I might do some Acceleras. I can only find the Kendas in 265/35s. I really need something that's at least 275 for the rear, because these rears are like 18/11, I think. They're pretty wide, which is great for traction, but for finding a cheap, affordable tire, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. The tire budget this year is pretty much non-existent. It's another reason why I got to sell these tires. I don't really feel like dealing with people lowballing me, so if anybody is local to me and wants these tires, let me know. I'll hook you up a little bit. Like I said, these things are just so mint. I think he actually had them ceramic coated too, or the previous owner did, I'm not sure, but they're so nice. It's probably like $6,000 worth of tires and wheels, and they're all on a $500 Volvo, which I thought was kind of funny. This is another reason why I am super broke currently, so if anybody wants some work done to their car, some plastic up or something, let me know, because I need money bad. I'm so broke. Alright, so I'm gonna unload these, put them on the car, and maybe I'll take some pictures with these next to the Volvo, because these would look pretty awesome on the Volvo, even though these aren't 5x114 from the factory. Volvos are 5x108, which is kind of a weird size, but you can always get hub adapters and stuff. These would also look really good on the Fox, but maybe someday. I still really like the 1552s, but as you can see, the offset on them is really weak for this car. I think these are like a plus 45, and with having the flares, they're even worse. Right now they're on 1.5" spacers, which is partially to get everything lined up because of the angle kit and the spacers that are up front. I also have some 2-inch spacers that I usually run with these, but I was also running my RTRs as like a spare tire setup, and I never put the 2-inch spacers back on. So with the TEs, I don't know if we're going to need the spacers or not. Because they were on a Cobra, the offset is actually a little more aggressive, but it also had IRS. So like I really don't know how that plays into everything. I don't know if Cobra versus New Edge is a little bit different. But with my Fox body, all the wheels were pretty much more aggressive. I think they were plus 20 on the Cobra wheels. The rears are an 18/11 plus 18, which is pretty aggressive, especially with these being wider. But like I said, we're on spacers now, so maybe we can adjust this accordingly. I think 1.5" is going to be too much for these wheels. I think without the spacers, these might actually fit really well. I didn't really buy these for a drift setup. They're so nice that I'm kind of afraid to use them as drift wheels. They're going to be more of a street set and maybe drift wheels. I'm not sure. It depends how the fronts really go. Because if the fronts work out well with a skinnier tire, I might try to use these as the drift wheels. I just wouldn't take these to Club Loose or anything. I would only take them to like skid pad kind of events. I'm not planning on tandeming anytime soon either, so I don't have to worry about anybody hitting my wheels. The fronts are 18 by 9.5 plus 22, which with the angle kit is probably going to make these poke a little. I'm still not sure. With the FDF angle kit, they recommend like a 18 by 8.5 with a really skinny tire on it, so these are definitely going to be really meaty. But that FDF recommendation is for cars that aren't flared, just stock bodied. So we're going to see how this goes. I really think I'm just going to have to ditch the spacers finally, which is a good thing. I also think that I'm going to have to do something with the tire setup. I just need to find a tire place that I trust with these wheels and these tires because they're expensive and I am broke. So yeah, let's go ahead, jack up the car and see what they look like. With the spacers, they were definitely poking out a lot, but without, they look like they're going to squeeze in pretty nicely. I don't see a lot of TE37s on Mustangs. See them on like every other car, but I'm running 18s because of the whole drift thing, so I think they're going to look pretty interesting, and it's definitely different, but so far, I really love them. Kind of like it with the super wide tire on. I feel like if I put a skinnier tire on, it's probably going to tuck in there really nicely. Not that I'm on air or anything, but there is a lot of weight transfer with the car because of drifting and stuff. Actually keep the rear shocks pretty soft. I really want to go to the RTR coilovers that they just came out with, but can't afford them right now. I usually don't like silver wheels, but something about these just really looks good. Once we get the front on, I'm going to do a steering lock test to see how much clearance there is, because I really don't want to chew up these Toyos if I drive them on the street or anything, because like I said, they're expensive. But I also want to make sure that the wheel doesn't hit anything important in the front, like brake lines or the control arm. So yeah, let's do that. Definitely poking on that one. Alright, let's take the spacers off. Man, that looks good. This car looks too damn good. I've had a lot of good looks on this car. I really feel like this one's becoming my favorite though. Hey look, it's you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Just kidding, infidelity's not funny. I apologize. The TEs just look so dang good. I know not everybody's gonna like them. Some people are gonna think they look too JDM or something, I don't know. But those people are all wrong. I think they're fantastic. The TEs were definitely a bucket list wheel, just like the BBS RSs. Out of curiosity though, what are some of your bucket list wheels? Comment below. I want to know what you guys think. The only other wheels I could think of that I really want is maybe some CCW classics. My buddy Bob had those back in the day on his Volkswagen and they were pretty awesome. So there's like teddy bears and stuff. But as far as like wheels that I really wanted, these two sets are definitely up there. Along with the RTRs. The original RTRs were definitely a wheel that I always wanted, and those things look amazing on the car still. So yeah, comment below what you guys like. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and everything. Really appreciate it. On the next one, we're going to do a semi-controversial mod, and that is the Type S Underglow. I was so happy with the Pro Kit on the Skyline that I knew that I had to have it for the Mustang, and Type S was nice enough to give me a discount code. So if you guys want to save 10%, use my code RAYBON10 at checkout. But we're going to see what it looks looks like on the Mustang, and I think it's going to look pretty awesome. We're going to do that and film all that and probably try to do some rollers with that too. Hopefully not get pulled over. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon and have a fantastic day.